Some fascinating news out of Nvidia just a few moments ago. Shares are lower pre-market after China's market regulator said a preliminary investigation found the chipmaker violated the country's anti-monopoly law. The stock is down 2% in extended trade. Arjun, how significant is this news?
Well, just a bit of context first. This is an investigation that was opened late last year by the State Administration for Market Regulation over in China, and it was in relation to an acquisition that Nvidia closed in 2020 of Mellanox, a networking technology company. Now, that acquisition at the time was approved preliminarily by the Chinese regulator on certain conditions. And what the Chinese regulator is looking into is whether Nvidia violated some of those conditions of that acquisition, and it's found preliminarily that Nvidia has violated the country's anti-monopoly laws as well. Now, how big a deal is the timing is, of course, very interesting as US and China meet to try to hammer out some sort of negotiations, but it feels like tensions between the two countries continue to ramp up. We saw over the last few days China has launched a couple of investigations into the broader semiconductor industry. There's one an anti-dumping probe in relation to some U.S. chips, as well as an anti-discrimination investigation into the U.S.'s moves against the Chinese chip sector. So, you know, the timing of this was, I think, a 1 or 2 line statement just telling the market that, hey, do you remember this investigation? It's still ongoing, and we're still looking into it. And so, you know, it feels like this is all part of this broader sort of rising tensions between the two nations.
The timing is extraordinary that we are watching U.S.-China officials meet in Madrid this morning. Scott Bessent said that they came with a pretty aggressive ask. He tried to also say that they have been making good progress on the technical details here. So it's sort of hard to really gauge how the talks are going. And then you've got this piece of news flow on Nvidia coming through.
Yeah, really hard to kind of understand what's happening here at the same time. Look, we know technology has been so caught up in between the negotiations on trade between these two countries. And so, you know, it's expected that semiconductors being such a critical technology to both these companies continues to get tied up here. And it's very hard to kind of read the room as to which way this is going to go. But certainly, this doesn't make things any easier.
Arjun, thank you for jumping on and contextualizing it for us.